Hello. I'm Shirley A. Hammond. I want to talk to you a little bit about my life as a writer. I grew up in a home environment that was literary rich, and there was also this tremendous flow of figurative language from my parents and siblings. I would hear things like, "I'm not going to stand on anything taller than a biscuit. Did you see that lady in a bubblegum purple suit? That lady lives in a cracker box of a house." And so I always loved words. I was intrigued by them. I was really drawn into how you could create a world with words. Even as a Christian, I know that the world was framed by God using words. Nevertheless, I grew up writing at a very young age, sometimes poetry, but I remember in elementary I wrote short stories for my classmates, and they seemed to really enjoy them, and they reminded me of this at a high school reunion. I was blessed to have my first book come out in 1996. I self-published Stay Inside Sarah, and it's been an interesting journey. I have been blessed to self-publish 25 titles, with the last one being Christmas Plus. I was blessed to have a 5-star review on Amazon.com for Christmas Plus. Nevertheless, the book I'm really excited about that I know is a blockbuster is Extreme Ride Wish. I want to read a brief excerpt, and this is from a chapter titled The Work of the Cloud Riders. The Cloud Riders were on a cloud shaped like a bow tie again. This was common when the Rainbow Riders were celebrating. The command to morph the tie went forward, and it transformed into a coaster identical to the one on Earth. The captain, with her green eyes flashing with mercy, ordered them to help out below. The men positioned themselves in the seats of the phantom coaster and began to blow with all their strength, forcing their diaphragms to expand and contract. Below them, the dense fog lifted. They gave each other a high five and lifted the lap rest from their laps. Then they got ready to reactivate the stubborn coaster after zeroing in on a few holdouts who were stalling. The men peered below and began to tickle the conscience of those reluctant few who had not undone their reversal plea. I can't really tell you more, but I can ask a question. What's your extreme ride wish? This book is themed around roller coasters that have a special feature on a particular day at a theme park. Nevertheless, let me just share a little bit more about my writing life. I have been blessed to freelance for the Villager newspaper here in Austin. I also am a Yahoo contributor, and I write a variety of articles, and in both capacities I usually take my own pictures, so you could say I'm a photojournalist. And I also do some poetry. In fact, the Austin International Poetry Festival just ended last night, and I went to the closeout event as well as one other event for the few days that they were celebrating their festival. I met some people from all over the world, by the way. Nevertheless, that's a little bit about me and a little bit about the muse or the inspiration that I receive.